Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hey guys, welcome to the Fresh Record. I'm here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with my friend and native, Wiley Todd. How's it going, Wiley?
I am a native to the shit we call Oklahoma.
No, don't do that.
I hate it.
Don't
here.
say that.
I
It's a
hate it
nice
here.
city. And I'm Benny Cumella, the other host here at the Fresh Record. And welcome. We got a really exciting episode today for you guys. We're going to delve into some live performance, which is personally one of my favorite aspects of the music industry. And we spent the last hour or so narrowing down our choices, which is really hard actually. And we're down to two. So, two each. So there'll be a total of four. And they're all incredible. Wiley had a lot of really, really amazing choices. I was sitting here and I was like, is that even live? Like it's like pitch perfect, you know?
And don't forget, we did a whole episode of this months ago.
Yeah, we did, but it never got posted.
But are we going to talk about the elephant in the room?
Oh, that we're together?
No.
Oh, what's that?
You're not commenting on what I'm wearing right now. The Snoopy tour, like the Taylor Swift parody version, but with Snoopy. I love this shirt.
It's a nice it's a nice shirt. It's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
I see all the T Swizzle albums.
Yeah, we got
Lover.
Folklore.
Oh, there you go.
What's that one?
Isn't that Folklore?
But this one, oh no, it's Reputation. My dumbass.
Yeah,
Sorry, Swifties.
Folklore,
Yeah.
Lover, 1989.
Yeah.
What's up there? I can't see.
It's a lavender. I forgot what that one's
Fearless, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
With a dress?
Everyone, we're going to do a Taylor Swift.
We'll do a Taylor Swift
literally, we're going to go
deep
through
dive.
every single album and talk about it and rank them, stuff like that.
And all I know is OG Taylor. But anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Drops on my guitar.
What's, like Love Story and You
Yeah.
Belong With Me. That's like peak Taylor for
You
me.
belong with me. I'm not going to try to copy Taylor Swift. She's impossible to copy. Even though you even see like TikTokers like try to dress up and like, I'm Taylor Swift. I'm like, no, you're not. There's only one Taylor Swift. You know how like, people like dress up as Elvis? That's fine, but you can't dress up as Taylor Swift. There's only one Taylor Swift. And plus, she's alive.
You can do anything you set your mind to. If you want to be Taylor Swift, be Taylor Swift.
Okay, now we got all your Swifties handled. Let's actually let's get into some music today. So yeah, we're, like Benny said, we're going to cover some live music. We did this before. I think this could be a good format or whatever, you know, like best like songs for coffee shop things that we could do. Just stuff like this, kind of topics that we can go into. And Benny's been wanting to do this forever. He actually got pissed off at me that we did not release the other one.
I didn't get pissed off. When did I ever show any shreds of like animosity towards you?
You were frustrated because you really liked the episode.
I wasn't frustrated. I completely understood.
Okay.
I didn't even question it.
Okay.
You said it wasn't that it didn't come out well, and that was that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries. Here we are. We're doing it again.
Fair warning to cut the thing. So today's Saturday. Benny's been here for almost a week.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah. And
I'm ready to go home.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
Please bit me
The
up,
only
Mom.
reason why I want to go home is to see my dog. That's it. I have no other reason to go back.
But actually, we were walking around downtown OKC in the film district, and we were going to this one shop because like it had a bunch of things, but it turned out there was like a festival outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we got some hard cider, and I downed that shit pretty fast.
Yeah, I had two glasses of mead and 2 beers, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little buzzed right now.
And then I had the same thing, not the mead, but I had the thing and then a full ass beer in this mug that lights up and shit. And ran into an old high school friend. If you're watching Caroline
Yes.
High,
Hey. I bought a necklace from her shop at the at the fair, whatever it was. It's a snail. Look at this.
like Gary.
Is it facing the right way?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yes.
I like the drip. Honestly, it works well.
Honestly,
with you.
it's pretty cool. It's a snail. That's a fossil of a. I forgot what she said.
I don't
remember, but it's a fossil. She made a snail out of a fossil.
Actually,
really cool.
we're forgetting to mention our other guest, this plant.
Oh yeah.
What should we name the plant? Because it won't be here forever. Sal.
Sal.
What's up, Sal? Welcome to the Fresh Record. Got anything to say? Okay.
I was gonna say something and it's never mind.
Okay, yeah,
let's not do that.
Okay, so let's start into it. We got 2 videos each. Do you have a preference who goes first? Do you want to go first, or should I start?
Let's do it to a flip. Let's do it to a coin flip.
I don't have a fucking coin
I got
on
my
me.
phone right here. I'll have it.
Okay, cool.
Heads or tails, Wiley?
Sal, what do you say? Sal says heads.
So heads, Wiley goes first.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Flip a coin. It's heads.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Wiley's going first.
I'm honestly not that passionate about this because I don't watch these, but this podcast will, that's what I like about the podcast. It will force us to do things that we don't normally do to learn more music. So, yeah, So what do I pick?
You only got 2, so.
Actually, and for you guys knowing, we're going to play it and commentate live on it as it's playing as well. So, let's do this one, the one that's controversial. This one. Okay, so you guys should be able to hear it. You can hear it, right, Benny? Okay, cool.
I sit alone in my castle of isolation. And every day I grow more and more impatient while you keep me waiting for your call, but you never call. If I didn't know different, I think you didn't care at all. You said you'll meet me halfway, but I know you won't. You're more than I
Voice so
these days.
buttery
I
smooth.
feel this way, but these 4 walls keep me company. They don't ask for much, don't dress up and leave. These 4 walls, I've got these 4 walls, even when you don't call. And trying to find the words to say, it's kinda like walking through minds. 'Cause we were born on different planets, but you would love it back in mine. Afraid to shoot again, 'cause if I miss, but I try, waiting for your call, but you never call. If I didn't know different, I think you didn't care at all. You said you'll meet me halfway, but I know you won't. You're more than I these days. I feel this way, but these 4 walls keep me company. They don't ask for much, don't dress up and leave. These 4 walls, I've got these 4 walls, even when you don't call. Stuck on the inside, looking outside. In the lonely hour, I've got these 4 walls to keep me company. They don't ask for much, don't dress up and leave. These 4 walls, I've got these 4 walls, even when you don't call. I've got these 4 walls, even when you don't call.
Okay. So that was These 4 Walls by Khamari.
Nice. How many views does it have?
Let's see how much that has. 36K.
Wow. Yeah, not too well known.
Yeah.
But I think before we were talking about this, and you mentioned that he was a Berkeley graduate.
I think so. Don't quote me on it. I just saw like a little blurb from it.
Or if not a graduate, he was a Berkeley student at some point. Which we're Berkeley students, so represent. Love to see it.
Yeah, it says But let's rewind a little further back to his decision to join the legendary list of Berklee School music dropouts. So he dropped out, but he did go to Berklee.
Okay. I feel that I'm on the verge of dropping out at this point. It's stressful. But he's doing well for himself. And honestly, with a voice like that,
you're good.
You don't need a degree.
You're good.
You got it.
Actually, so I found this guy randomly on Spotify. They have the weekly releases. Not like New Music Friday, but like you get your own curated new music that you haven't listened to.
Yep.
So I found this guy, and he had a song called Doctor something with my eyes or something like that. Doctor whatever. I listened to it, found it really emotional, hit me deeply, and I just listened to it quite a bit. Very smooth, sounded nothing like we just listened to, like not even comparable in a sense. But then this morning, funny enough, while getting ready to go out, I just put on this album because it's been on my list for months because I heard good reviews of it, and I always try to listen to new albums. So I finally got to this one, and I was like, good song. Gave it a 95 out of 100. I loved the album. It was fantastic. Only a couple points off because maybe a little bit too repetitive, but not really. But loved it. So I just wanted to play this guy's music because I think he's extremely underrated. No features either. Like no features with any rapper. I feel like this guy would fit great with like a Victoria Monet. I'm on it. Monet. Yeah. Like very good.
Monet, sorry. Forgot to put the mic to my mouth.
But yeah, I really do like this artist. I feel like his voice is like buttery smooth and very like relaxing. You listen to it and you're just like, let the stress just kind of go off you in a sense when listening to it. It just does that for me.
Yeah. I get that vibe. I feel it. I'm feeling what you're feeling, Wiley.
Okay. Any comments on the performance?
So we spoke about this before.
Yeah, you don't think it's live?
Well, I'm not sure. Like, okay,
yeah, it says live on the video.
No, it's
everybody.
live. I don't doubt that it's not live, but it's if that vocal is truly live and not edited, he has perfect pitch, and that's incredible. That is a true talent. And to me, it sounds like there might be some like production work in the track, but I don't doubt that it wasn't sung live. Like I think like him singing and whatnot, I'm pretty sure that like that was totally the track. But I like even in the background vocals, that's his voice. So it's like his voice, and then like his voice is also layered.
But couldn't there be a reverb loop with a pad? Because I've seen people do that.
It could be, but I think in this case, like the background vocals were pre-recorded, or maybe recorded after. Who knows? I think it's separate, but I could be wrong. It's just an observation, you know. But he's incredible. Like if like it's live. That's pitch perfect.
Let me be clear. Benny really does care about this stuff. I do not give a shit.
No, he cares.
No,
he cares.
I don't.
You care about music.
Yeah, I care about music, but I don't care about the live performances. Turnover is my favorite band of all time. They are not great live.
So you you're more passionate about like recorded music.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
What I can listen to. Like I'll of course find a handful of performances I love live and save them to my YouTube. But I'm not going to them every day like I am with every other music. Maybe it's because out of convenience.
It's interesting. Yeah, I understand. For me, it's like the opposite. Of course, I'm not going to live music every day, but I'm so intrigued and just so fascinated by live music that like often enough, like if I'm going to listen to music at home, if I'm like in my kitchen cooking or something, I'll like throw on live performance videos.
But here's the thing: when doesn't matter what concert, every concert I've been to, I get kind of frustrated that it doesn't sound like the recording. I want it to sound like the recording. So
well, you can get that. That's possible. Like this guy that we just listened to, what was his name again?
Khamari.
That's got to be almost identical to the recording.
It's pretty close, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's impressive. Yeah. So you can totally get that.
But that's what I prefer.
Me too. Yeah. Me too, actually. So I prefer. So what I'm about to say is that I prefer live performance where it's almost identical to the track, or it's even better than the recording. Yeah. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it doesn't really do much for me.
Like where there's a completely different interpretation of the song live, because I don't like when artists do that super much.
So like And this can be a great segue into the next song.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Lawrence, who we've spoken about in our first episode ever, but mostly because they were featured on a Brass Tracks record. What was it called? It was so good too.
I don't remember. It was on
Um,
the thumbnail, wasn't it?
no, it wasn't.
Okay.
Anyways, Lawrence and Brass Tracks did a song together. Phenomenal. I'm trying to remember. It's so good. The backbeat.
You want to look it up?
Yeah, real quick,
Okay.
just so we have it. But anyway, so Lawrence, I specifically chose this song because I have, well, not because, but it's genuinely incredible. It's probably one of the best live performance videos I've seen in the last couple of years. And they have a lot of vocalists featured on it. It's worth noting, Wiley loves when I say that, it's worth noting that this video specifically was considered for a Grammy nomination. And if you look at the actual video on YouTube, you'll see that I have one of the highest rated comments on the video, which is a huge honor. But in short, I basically...
Glad I'm not alone. That's it, right? No, that's
No.
not. Okay.
That's not it. Hold ya.
Hold Ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Hold ya.
Yeah,
So,
I just found it. Yeah. Hold
yeah.
on.
Great song. But in short, so moving on, so this next song is called Don't Lose Sight. And we have this live performance of it where it's Lawrence, the band, and they have a lot of guest vocalists on it. Their brother Linus is featured. They have a lot of vocalists from other bands and solo vocalists, like I believe someone from Couch, a very similar band to Lawrence, in that same scene of neo soul and like pop R&B. And we'll have the video on here when we're when everything's said and done. You won't be able to see it if you're just listening to it, but if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see it unless something happens. But whatever, you can look it up and see it yourself if it doesn't end up here. So Don't Lose Sight is nowhere near the same as the original track in the studio recording, but in my opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree, that this live performance transcends the studio recording of the song. It's a little bit longer, but the vocal chops and the musicality within it is just incredible. It's kind of like a reprise, really. But both Clyde Lawrence and Gracie Lawrence really show off their musical talent in this, and so does the rest of the band and all the featured musicians. So without further ado, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Here we go. Don't Lose Sight by Lawrence.
This is gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them help, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, oh,
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. 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 All right, let's go.
don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby,
Oh,
don't
we're not
lose
gonna lose sight.
baby, don't lose sight.
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Are you kidding me? I'm getting sick of the industry. I've had enough of the make-believe. Oh, please, am I lost or found? I'm getting sick of the ups and downs. No need to give me the run around. I'm out.
This shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them help, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. And they try to give me hope, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
getting sick of the in-between. Running in place isn't interesting to me. Am I good enough? Oh, is that even matter or is it love? I'm checking the prices, I'll give it up. Now what?
This shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. And they try to give me up, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. No, we're not gonna lose. Hey, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
And this shit ain't ever gonna change. It ain't ever gonna change. It ain't ever gonna change.
And this shit ain't never gonna change. Ain't never gonna change. No. And this shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And this shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, this shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose. And they try to give me up, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
No, it ain't ever gonna
Shine.
No, it ain't ever gonna Crazy. Jordan, give us a low one.
She can fucking sing.
Yeah,
man.
she really can.
Three, one last one.
It ain't never gonna. And this shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. This shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. And this shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never
That was her brother, by the way.
Oh, it was?
Linus.
And this shit ain't never gonna. Ooh, yeah. It ain't never gonna change, baby. Mm. Change. And this shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. But I'm never gonna change. No.
So,
I just feel like my soul left my body and came back. You want? Let's let you start off.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Lawrence. Even her vocals are outstanding. Even his, you can't deny the fact. Like, that's a fact. It's incredible. Just not necessarily my type of music, but that's how you know you have something special when like you don't really care for it. You still see the talent and enjoyability and can still vibe with it. That shows to attest to a song, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Specifically with this live performance, I think they really outdid themselves. So Clyde Lawrence is, I'm pretty sure he like composed and arranged this entire performance, and he's incredibly talented. If you look at his discography and what he's done, there's quite an impressive lineup. When he was about, I think, anywhere from 4 to 6 years old, I'm not sure exactly which age, he wrote the song She Is Beauty, She Is Grace for Miss Congeniality.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Years ago. I need to rewatch it. It's been years.
Same. I haven't. So the main character, Gracie, was named after Gracie Lawrence. So the father, I think, was either the director or
Industry
the producer.
plants?
They definitely have. They were definitely planted in the industry.
Again, that term means nothing to me. When there's talent, there's talent.
Yeah, of course.
So
they do have a lot of family connections and whatnot for sure, considering their father's stature. And I know they had a lot of, what's the word? Like, if you're an apprentice, then the other person would be the. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. A student?
Well, they had a lot of like people that took them under their wing, and they've spoken about it on their social media. But they're both very talented. Anyways, so Clyde, the brother who arranged all of this, is incredibly talented. He wrote the entire soundtrack for Noelle. It's like a Disney movie, I'm pretty sure. And they've been at it. Their first 2 albums, you have Breakfast and Living Room. Incredible from start to finish, both of them. Highly recommend. The latest album, Hotel TV, personally not one of my favorites, but it's definitely more pop-oriented. They just toured with the Jonas Brothers.
You're hot.
Yeah.
You're cold.
Yeah, exactly. I actually got like 4th row tickets. I took my mom and my sisters, and it was a really good show. My mom always wanted to see Lawrence live, and their shows are typically all general admission. So this was the best way to do it because there were seats, and I took her to see them. Plus the Jonas Brothers, and Camp Rock was a big thing in my house when we were kids. So he's laughing.
I was a High School Musical kid.
I was both.
I watched them like on live when they came, but more of a High School Musical fan.
Me and my sister, Mary, we probably watched Camp Rock 2 at least 50 times.
That one's fun.
Summer.
The Battle of the Bands. I love that shit.
Yeah. That was, of the 2, I think Camp Rock 2 is my favorite. Anyways, how are we going for? Oh, wait, it makes sense that we're going from Lawrence to Camp Rock, considering the Jonas Brothers connection. But yeah, we saw them live. I've seen Lawrence maybe like 5 times live. I went to like a secret show of theirs in Central Park, and I was like just 2 feet away from Clyde and Gracie, and I am definitely deep rooted in the Lawrence community. One of my closest friends, Jess Chan, she's graduating from Berkeley. Well, she's done, but she's graduating walking in May. So is Wiley. So I'm going to go support them at the graduation, which I'm super excited about. But Jess she created the Lawrence Discord, and then eventually they adopted it, and now she runs it. Yeah, so I'm very much intertwined in the community. I've met them both a few times, and I'm really proud of them, and very, very talented, a very talented group of people for sure. Not even just the brother and sister, but all the other instrumentalists in the band, the musicians. We got Summer Party, Jordan Cohen, who's the other guy? The guitarist, I can't remember his name.
Don't look at
Michael
me like
Karsh, and then the guitarist, I'm forgetting his name, Johnny Coe. Pretty sure it's his name. That's all of them. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm really glad I got all of them in. All very super talented. They all deserve recognition. The band would not be who they are without any of the members. So, like, they all contribute.
It's a puzzle. you
Yeah,
know?
it's all a puzzle. You're right. And highly recommend. Go see the video. Go and take time to go watch it. If you go through the comment section,
Give
you might
it
see a
that
familiar face.
View.
Give it
When
that
you
view.
listen to the full thing entirely here.
And Lawrence has a new album coming out in the next couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hype. Music
I don't
hype.
think they've released a date yet, but
Okay.
it's on the way. So just look out for that. And without further ado, let's move on to the next track.
So,
Wiley.
so this is a band that I could have seen live the day before Benny got here, but I decided not to. Kind of regret it, but you know, things come up. This is called the Brooks and the Bluff.
Ooh.
They're one of my favorite people right now, and they do some like social media content, but not much. Like, not to have like a super impact, but they put their music in there. I just think all their music is good vibe, chill music vibe, coffee shop vibe, in the most positive way. When people say coffee shop vibe, that's like a negative. Like, remember back in the day, they would have like CDs at the counter on Starbucks and stuff, and those shit was awful, always up there. I think like George Ezra was up there when he did like Budapest, and I remember my mom buying that CD.
From Starbucks.
That's from Starbucks.
That's so funny to me.
So I remember that. But yeah, in the most positive way, just chill vibes, good stuff. You know, like when it's a sunny day, this is the type of music I like to play. Ooh, that sounded nice. I had like a little rain. When it's a sunny day, this is the music I like to play. Okay, here it is. This is Shelby by Brooks and the Bluff.
I love this song.
I showed it to you, didn't I? Or did you listen? Okay.
Yeah, I knew it before.
In my own world. That electric guitar, man.
In my own way, I'm weighted down, I'm faded.
That bass too.
Last night it came and stayed around and waited. Pick up on my phone case, just staring at the empty space, about as empty as my face these days. I wonder if the call came, would I have anything to say in the first place? In the backseat, head pressed against my knees, I wanted to scream. Behind this gaze, I'm quite afraid lies nothing. I find this way, pressed under a dark lampshade, and all I want is a break till morning. Pick up on my phone case, you're staring at the empty space, about as empty as my face these days. Wonder if the call came, would I have anything to say in the first place?
Perfect song for like, I don't know, going with your friends and just going out on a summer day.
Head pressed against my knees, I wanted to scream. Am I stuck behind, struck down the line? Where the hell am I?
So that was Shelby by Brooks and the Bluff. Their album that this is on is a very, very good album. Just so many good songs on that. I'm just looking up the name of it for you guys. Called First Place, came out in 2019. They just released a new album called Blue Beard. I don't know when this is coming out, but they're currently on tour right now. So if you like that, listen to more and definitely go support them because they're fantastic. I would love to eventually interview them on the podcast. That'd be really cool. But just like nice vibes, you know, like on their new album, they have like songs like Long Limbs and Tangerine. Like, you know, like that fits the vibe of the band, just the song titles do. So I really, really do enjoy this type of music and that nice like guitar, that boom, 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 and then that bass boom, boom, boom. I love it. It just represents what I love. And especially with going through Berkeley, actually, it's made me listen to music differently where I could listen to a song and then I'll just zone out everything and focus on one thing. It's like, it's really cool. It's like a superpower in a sense. Like I'm really focusing and like really like analyzing one part of the song. And I love it because it just adds a new element to it. And so I have to get in that zone to be able to do that. But man, yeah, I got to do it with this song. I love this song. What's your thoughts on it?
I don't even know what to say. So it's called the band's called the Brooks and the Bluff.
Yeah.
With KS, not Brook and the Bluff. Brooks and the Bluff.
Well, Brook and the Bluff. Yeah.
Brook and the Bluff. Got it. Okay. So this is the only song by the band that I actually knew prior to.
I played Everything's Just a Mess for You. I know I have. I'm not gonna play it here because that's just playing the song.
Yeah, it's not ringing a bell at the moment.
I have played
but
it for you.
like this is a song that I've known, like I have it saved and
Or Halfway Up. You know Halfway Up as well. I played Halfway Up for you. You probably don't know it by name.
Yeah. So, but this is the only track that I knew. So when you chose it, I was really excited. When you started playing, I was like, oh yeah, I know this song. Well, they're incredible. They kind of remind me of my favorite artist at the moment, Stephen Day, which I was going to choose for this episode, but
very
I
disappointed you didn't.
I decided not to, and I'd love to delve into his music further in the future and on a different episode at some point. Check him out. He has a new song called Oscar that just released. The Oscars are airing tomorrow, and the song came out yesterday, I think. So really smart on his behalf. Really gonna capitalize off the
good
popularity,
marketing.
yeah, of the Oscars, just like we did with our Grammys episodes that did very well on YouTube.
That was exhausting.
Yeah. So, but rewarding. Anyways, so yeah, I really love the tone of his voice. The singer, incredible, and all the, and in the video specifically, which you guys should be seeing or saw at this point. You can see all the musicians in it, and they're all in their pocket. You know, they got like a chemistry, and it's very cohesive and it's very well done.
What was funny, actually, surprising enough, when the year wrap up came out last year,
Mm-hmm.
these was my fourth most listened to artist, and it caught me by surprise. I did not
cool.
expect it at all. So like I really do love that like kind of proves it to myself.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, oh yeah, I love them, but like, you know, but no, I actually do, because they were like my number 4 most listened to bands. So I mean artists. So yeah, they're great. I think they're just something special, very like not super popular yet, deserves to be. I think you guys just need to jump on that bandwagon, you know, get a part of it. Be a Bluff. I don't know what they call their fans. I don't know what they're
I'll be a Bluff. I'll actually, after we're done recording, I'll definitely listen to their music, especially since you're a big fan.
Yeah, it's great.
Got to support Wiley's.
Hey, you got me into Stephen Day. I can't stop listening.
They're on the same level, I would say.
Yeah. I think Stephen Day's bigger, honestly.
Oh well, like in terms of stature, I don't know.
Oh no, they're literally the same amount of followers, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, listeners, not followers.
Yeah,
right?
listeners.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say like even their music's like at the same caliber. I would imagine they probably have a lot of like similar listeners.
They're probably in like some playlist maybe together.
Check while you're there. See it, like it'll say fans also listen to at the bottom. I'm curious to see if Stephen Day comes up for Brooks. Does he? You're laughing.
I shit you not. It's the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
It's the
but
first one. That checks out. That checks out.
Maybe
So-
it's because I'm listening to him though.
No, I think that checks. I really think that checks out.
Okay.
They have a very similar sound.
Do
And
you
I would
ever
imagine
question? Do you ever use this?
I've done it before. I mean, like, I typically go and see, like, because I think it's a good representation of where things overlap.
Yeah.
So I'm always curious to see, like, what
I-
artists are.
I usually go to this one, the featuring the Brooks and the then I go through those. I never really gone down to. I need to do that. I've done it with Turnover, only with Turnover, where I've got like because I want to listen to more of what they're done. But yeah, interesting. It's I wonder how you guys know a good comment for this video besides like what music you liked or what performances you like. How do you use Spotify? How do you listen to your music? Everyone has their own way. I'm just curious. I would love to know. Oh, Benny, you want to move on to your next track?
The next and final track,
Yeah.
actually. This next piece is a song called Don't Know How to Love You. And
Yeah, you
it's-
don't.
And it's by a vocalist named Haley Reinhart, or Haley Reinhart, I should say, not Haley,
There's no I.
or Y.
Yeah, there is a Y.
No, Hayley would be Haley.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Haley, so it'd be
Yeah, yeah.
Haley.
Okay.
But so Haley Reinhart, she came in third place on the
I don't know what
10th
season.
I believe the
You want me
ten-
to look?
the
Want me to
10th
look?
No, it's the 10th season of American Idol. You don't need to look it up.
I'm gonna fact check you.
Fact check me.
Yeah, no.
And it was a year Scotty McCreery won and Laura and Elena came in second place. The three of them all became very successful, so that's pretty rare, I would say, on American Idol's terms. And Haley Reinhart has gone off to do amazing things within her own solo career, and she's done a lot of well-received covers.
You were right. Season 10. Good
yeah.
job. Impressive.
Postmodern Jukebox is a like a YouTube-based band where they do a lot of covers, and like they'll put like a 1920s spin on them. And Haley Reinhart did a bunch with them, such as Love Fool and Hit Me Baby One More Time. And then the most successful, Creep by Radiohead, has hundreds of millions of views, and on Facebook even more, I'm pretty sure.
Those Facebook moms go, what? Haley. They go, Haley.
They go
For Reinhart.
Haley for Reinhart, exactly. And
I hate myself.
but she's incredible. I think her most successful thing worldwide was a cover of Elvis's "Can't Help Falling in Love," and it was for an Extra Gum commercial, which I think was actually a Super Bowl commercial. But it's beautiful. If you watch it, it's very emotional, and if you have a heart, it should do something. It should, pluck a few strings. But back to this video. Don't Know How to Love You is an original song by Haley. It's not a cover, and this is filmed in Austria, and it's a direct to vinyl live recording, which is really cool. It's not commonplace these days. And she's got such a star-like quality to her. It's such an appealing demeanor. She's pitch perfect. She has such dynamic vocals and an incredible range. And the orchestra behind her is phenomenal. So this is, in my opinion, this is a treat, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So this is Don't Know How to Love You.
This is your chocolate chip cookie to the meal you have enjoyed on the Fresh Record.
is Don't Know How to Love You by Haley Reinhart.
So we've got a castle here. A little bit of a hotel. It says hotel. Snow. It's sunny outside. It's not snowing.
It's not sunny outside.
There's a vinyl.
Cloudy and raining.
They can literally see outside right now.
Sunny day in all its glory, hot as a 4th of July. The wind came in and it grazed my face and it led me to your eyes. Something told me I'd be seeing you again. but for some reason I still cry. Now years have gone by, I'm still by your side, but there's something on my mind. Oh, seems like it don't matter if I'm speaking my truth or hiding some to protect life. And at the end of the day, you still have something to say. Can't get the blues off your mind. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to love you. No, I don't know, baby. I don't know how. Said I don't know how to love you. Now in the morning, I reach for your embrace, 'cause I know that you need mine. And I want you to know you can stay this way till the end of our lives. Oh, there've been many, many times when my words get don't take a lot up on the floor. Oh yeah, but I beg of you that you trust in me. I will always be here to give you more and more and more and more. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to love you. No, I don't know. I don't know how. Said I don't know how to love you.
I always love me a saxophone.
Love a saxophone. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to love you. No, I don't know. I don't know how. Said I don't know how to love you.
You gonna say anything?
My soul's returning to my body at the moment.
So it ascended from
Buff-
Lawrence.
Buffering. Buffering.
Okay.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really nice. I love the jazziness. Like I said, the saxophone is incredible. Like her voice is really good. Her vocals are really good. But like when you look at the Lawrence one you play, like that one's a lot stronger vocals. The Lawrence one.
I actually, well, I get that. I get that opinion.
You disagree?
No, I think it's different. Like I think like it depends on like what's better, like that's subjective, right? But I think in the sense that like Gracie of Lawrence is belting in that, and she's like really showing off her vocal power and whatnot. Haley Reinhardt's also belting at times, but nowhere near as much as Gracie is. And what I think is more actually impressive with Haley's vocal between the two is how dynamic it is and how she's able to go from crooning to belting and everything in between, which is much easier said than done. I think like Haley Reinhart can sing the phone book any which way she can, any way that like her voice is just so dynamic. She's a true vocalist, and I'm not saying that Gracie isn't, because she is, but if we're gonna compare, which I don't think I don't think they are comparable. I think like in terms of like broad dynamic vocal range, I think Haley Reinhart wins in that regard. They're also different. Like if a slow R&B soul song, you have like an upbeat like soul pop, you know? So it's like they're kind of polar opposites within the same genre for sure. But also I think I have a bias. It's interesting because I have a bias towards like Haley Reinhart as a vocalist, and then I have a bias towards Lawrence as songwriters. So I like Lawrence's songwriting better than I do Haley Reinhardt's songwriting, and I like Haley Reinhardt's voice more than I do Gracie and Clyde's voices. But I love them both. They're some of my favorite artists. So I'm not knocking either of them in any way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any commentary other than what you said, or
Not really. Like it's impressive, you know. Like for me, and really diving deep into production analysis, which I've been doing and taking in class, like her vocals are not the thing that's standing out to me. You know, it's everything else. It's like the hiss of the record adds something to the song. You know, that saxophone player just killed it, you know. But when the song starts, it's very powerful in her vocals. And I think her vocals are really well done. I think she's great. She's the powerhouse of the song, you know.
yeah, she's a powerhouse vocalist.
Yeah, I just think it's very good overall. Nothing really overtops one another. You know, it's very
yeah, that's true. That's a good take for sure.
like I don't want to phrase this the wrong way because I feel like it's mid in the sense like everything is mid. You know, not saying the song is mid. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like everything in it is at the same level, and it just works overall for the song. I feel like if one was overtopping another, it probably wouldn't come out as great as it did.
So like the mixing was on top, is what you're saying. Like it was a good mix.
Well, everyone was on their A game.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely.
That was an awful way to phrase it, but I
it's
tried.
It's okay. No, you're good. I think I think you're referring to the mix there, and I think the mix is incredible, and it's also like incredible how they were able to do that live.
How did they do that? I have no clue.
Especially to vinyl. I don't
Yeah.
know if this is the vinyl track that we're hearing. I think it is because you hear the hissing.
Yeah.
Right. So, sorry, I burped. But it's amazing. She's gonna be on tour actually. Just a heads up. So. If you're a fan of the video, if you want to go check out her other music,
I don't want to.
He doesn't want to.
I'm
That's
joking.
him. He's
I'm joking.
He's not like
I'm
the other
joking.
girls.
I'm joking.
But she's gonna be on tour this summer, and I believe she starts next month. I could be wrong. But if you're interested, she puts on a hell of a live show. I'll tell you that. So. Yeah, tickets are available on her website. I believe it's HaleyReinhart.com.
He is not sponsored by Haley Reinhart.
I'm not. I'm just supporting independent artists who deserve it.
Haley, if you're watching, please come on the podcast. It'd be great to have you.
Yeah, that would be great. I could definitely. We've actually met before. If you want to throw up a photo real quick of me and Haley Reinhart. Looks like we're about to go dancing on Dancing with the Stars. We're both
dancing in the moonlight.
Yeah, but when I met her, we were somehow matching. Like we were it looked like we were dancing partners. Like it's ridiculous.
Benny on Dancing the Stars with Haley Reinhart.
But yeah, I mean, like imagine like one day maybe we'll be interviewing her on the Fresh Record.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, I'd love to as well. You're always welcomed here, Haley.
And by the way, guys, speaking of interviews, I don't know when this is coming out. But we did do an artist interview with Steven Stark, so look forward to that. I don't know if it's out. If it's out, watch it. If it isn't, anticipate it. You can follow me at Wiley K. Todd on all social medias, and please subscribe and like and comment on the Fresh Record.
Yep. I'll double down on that. Please comment, like, subscribe, and follow us on all social medias. You can find me at Benny Cumella on just about everything. I say it always, and I'll say it again. There's only one of me, and I'm very easily found. So feel free to reach out to us. You can message me or whatever. I'd love to chat, and I'm a very friendly person. Although I'm not great at answering my phone or messages. So it's been a great time. I had a really fun time today, Wiley. This was a good one.
Yes, it was. So thank you guys. And thank you, Freshies, for watching the Fresh Record.
Freshies. Peace out.